Yo, fake radio. We back in LA. We here with a very special guest. Introduce yourself.
Hezy. My name is Elias Ferguson.
Elias Ferguson.
From Mid City.
Mid City.
Hezy.
So you from here originally?
Yes, sir.
Born and raised?
Yeah, born and raised in Mid City. Yeah, born and raised, 23, almost 24 years now.
Bet.
Yeah.
We love it. So when did you start getting into music? When did you start getting into acting?
My whole family, man.
Yeah.
My whole family is like a bunch of artists. Like, we all like do all types of, from visual to verbal, all type of things.
Mm-hmm.
And so, acting wise, my mom's, she was an actress growing up, and so long story short, her agents told her to have her kids do commercials growing up. So we started doing commercials, me and all my siblings, and then from there, long story short, the pandemic happened.
Yeah.
I had dropped out of school.
Right.
And I was like, okay, I did theater in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Let me I do commercials, which is like not really acting, it's just looking cool, on a camera. And I was like, let me try to act. So I did this audition for Euphoria season 2,
shit.
which is like an open cast. It was an open casting call.
Yeah.
I got a call back.
There we go.
Long story short, I didn't get booked. Ended up being Dominic Flackey's character.
Oh wait,
two.
you auditioned for Dominic Flackey's character?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I was like, okay, what can I do?
That's mad funny because when I saw that, I assumed that Sam Levinson wrote that for Dominic Flack.
Oh, I mean, nah. I think because then I remember just the scene they had given, but he's a popping ass artist, so you get him, and it was cool. He did a good job. But that allowed me to go to an agency, and then they recommended this acting class. From there, I was just training for the last couple of years, and then to fast forward now, we got the first movie. Man.
Yeah, there we go. First movie. We're gonna talk about that in a second, but you went to Emerson College for a year.
Yeah, so I went to Emerson College my freshman year. It was a lot of fun. I was playing soccer and baseball. Oh,
you were doing the
I was studying journalism for whatever fucking reason.
Oh, I thought you were studying acting.
Not at all. Yeah, that's what I mean. I could have been studying theater. Program over there's pretty fire.
Yeah.
But I was I was really lit in college. I discovered Boston and all the other schools nearby.
Yeah.
So I wasn't going to classes. I was cutting class a lot. Yeah. Partying and whatnot. So ended up back in LA.
That's the thing, cause I'm opposite experience, cause I lived in Boston, so nothing was new to me. I would just go to the high school functions and stuff, and then I went to LA, and I wasn't cutting classes like that, but I definitely was not keeping up with my schoolwork as much, cause I was I've never been to LA before. I got to do all this and that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So definitely feel you for sure. And then you dropped out after the pandemic.
Man. What really happened was I got put on academic probation.
Oh, gotcha.
And then I stayed in LA, and I just didn't go back. Because I was experimenting with drugs at the time.
Got you.
And then shit got bad pretty quick. and then the pandemic happened right after too. So then that was a whole clusterfuck of shit.
Yeah. And then you put out your first song in 2021.
Yeah. It was Swing. Was it Swing? It was Swing or Drunk
I got
Premonition?
on my notes. It was,
I think,
Drunk Premonition.
Yeah, Drunk Premonition.
Yeah,
okay, so 2021. To continue the story of dropping out of school. Yeah. And I was doing hella psychedelics. Yeah. Hella drugs, being lit. But I ended up throwing myself into psychosis. Okay. Which led me in the hospital in the psych ward. Oh shit. I went to rehab. Yeah. Got my life right essentially. Through the help of some type of spirituality and a bunch of blessings and angels of people that just came and guided me. But from there, I had been making music for fun before then. There's some SoundCloud versions of Hezy that are just not at all what anybody would think. I was super into some Cardi, Travis type of sound. So it was wild. It was some funny shit. Just fucking around. But then I had that experience, and I kind of had something a lot more authentic to draw off of. Yeah. And then at the time, growing up in Mid City, there's a lot of these, not underground. Underground is the bullshit word to use, but the sample heavy, the sample flipped like Alchemist school rappers. I was like listening to heavy, and so I was like influenced by that.
Word.
And I decided to make Drum Premonition.
Word.
I made that I have my homie JB and his wife Trina. They had their home studio down in Inglewood.
Okay.
I've been friends with them for a long time, and so they were one of the few friends that visited me in rehab and was cool. Yeah. And so I recorded over there and then put that shit out pretty quick. Yeah, that was, and then from there is when I got to meet, I guess, the people you see me around with nowadays, like, you know, Zay, Kwame, My Favorite Color. Yeah.
I think we first met at a My Favorite Color show.
So that's where we met?
Way back.
Yeah, it was it at the Goldfish or was it before that?
It was like in some speakeasy.
Like the Moroccan?
Nah, it was like, I went because I was a fan of My Favorite Color. Yeah.
Was it the Modern Nation show?
Yeah.
Like the Hyperion? Like that, or the Silver Lake Lounge? Yeah. Over there, yeah. Shout out Jackson. Yeah. That was, I think, if it's the show you're talking about, I talk about it with like My Favorite Color a lot. Yeah. Me and Fave and Zay. That was a crazy build because it was me, Messiah, J-Mac.
Yep, J-Mac. That was before he dropped.
That was before I even talked to Jay. I didn't even know.
Right, I didn't know who that was either. And I was like,
it was J-Mac, and then Group Therapy, and then My Favorite Color. Yeah. And that was a crazy set to Flashback. The fast forward now, we're all like everybody in that set, for the most part, we're all good homies.
That's crazy, yeah.
And everyone's doing their thing respectively. So that was all the brainchild of Jackson. Jackson. If you don't know Jackson, shout out Jackson. Man.
Shout out Jackson. Yeah. No, I remember because Adamir, who also went to Emerson, the artist I manage now, because we did Hip Hop Society back at Emerson, and he moved that week, and I was like, hey, I just saw it, and like we just moved to LA, so we didn't know like that many people, and I was like, hey, I just saw the show on my Instagram, like Modern Nation, I think was like following me, so I was like, oh, I'll just pull up, I knew who My Favorite Color was, that was the only, and I was familiar with Group Therapy, and then I rolled up, and then you were the first.
Yeah,
set,
the first set.
Like, oh, y'all went to Emerson. I was like,
yeah, that was man. That's 2 years ago.
That was about 2 years ago.
Like the beginning of 2022. Yeah, you know, crazy. Time flies, man. A lot of shit is happening, change, a lot of development in music and sound, and performance, all around, man. Yeah, all around.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. So that's like just when you started getting cool with that crew.
Months before that.
Gotcha.
Months before that. But so like I guess the real story, to be transparent about it, is my first connection to all those folks is through Zay. And the reason, very simply, I met Zay when I was in the psych ward.
Got you.
So we both met. We both met as some crazy individuals.
You was in the psych ward as well.
Yeah, we was going through it.
Got you.
And at first I used to think I thought I met Willis, or My Favorite Color, at this show that Mavi's first headliner in LA that Jackson with Modern Nation was throwing. But Fave, he was actually visiting Zay in the hospital, and that's where he met me technically for the first time, which is like a crazy. I realized that maybe like a year and a half later into our relationship. Yeah. Now we're like great. I saw him last night at some comedy show. She was funny as hell.
A comedy show.
Yeah. But I guess it was from there, and then so I met Zay in the psych, and then we had talked on the phone for a little bit. But after we got out, his time went away. We both we had each other's phone numbers and whatnot. But I remember going to this show, and then this was at the time it was Kwame was opening for Mavi.
Gotcha.
At the Modern Nation show. Yeah. And so they pull up. Kwame had some Wu-Tang Samurai sword shit. I was like, oh my god, that nigga's cool as fuck. Yeah. And then this fucking Blasian kid walks on stage. I'm like, he looks mad familiar. And then they introduce themselves. Kwame goes, I'm Kwame. And Zay's like, I'm Zay. Yeah. I did like the little Home Alone shit. I was like, that's the nigga from the psych ward.
That's crazy.
And then so I said what's up to him after the show. And he was like, oh, he introduced me to Kwame and to Fave again, and he was like, this is the guy I was telling y'all about. Yeah. The guy I met in the hospital. That's what's up. And so from then on, we just been kicking it doing all types of like regular human being shit.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're all from LA too, right? They all...
Actually, nah.
No, Willis is from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, so Willis, he's from LA. Actually, he's from.
Okay.
That's funny.
Yeah.
He's from LA. Moved to Pittsburgh, came back to LA.
Got you.
Zay's from Sac. Kwame's from New Jersey.
Right. Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Shout out Jersey, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Mr. Kaiju himself.
And we've had Zay's cousin on the show, Juice MC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's been on it.
I don't even think I probably have met Juice actually. Yeah. Cool shit. Shout
out to the homie. Yeah. But so, and also just to put things in timeline, so were you out of the psych ward by the time you auditioned for Euphoria?
Yeah, so this was I was at Emerson.
Yep.
2019, January 2020. I go to the psych ward.
Okay.
February through August, I'm in rehab.
Got you.
Then like summertime, like it was like August or October. Sometime between then. Yeah. 2020, I do that audition for Euphoria. Get into class. Yeah. And then that December of 2020 is when I meet, when I reconnect with Zay.
Got you.
And then I guess like the following months, Drunk Premonition comes out.
Got you. And so then, with your...
Yeah, I haven't thought about that in a minute. It's crazy to see. It's been fucking 4 years since I've known these guys.
Yeah, man. That's what's up. And so why the name Hezy?
Alright, so Hezy, I explained this in my interview with Lucas.
Got you.
And I didn't know this.
Yeah.
And it's going to be... Well, touched upon more, but essentially Hezy is an acronym for He Emulates Zion and Yahweh.
Got you.
I remember I got that Hezy. The name Hezy kind of came from this random time I was in the car with my brothers.
Yeah.
We were raised Catholic, so we would go to church, singing the choir and everything. We were in the car on a Sunday listening to music, to gospel music. Yeah. And we're talking about names that have good derivative nicknames, right?
Yeah.
Like Willis got Will or whatever, right? And so I remember Hezekiah Walker was playing, and I was like, Hezekiah's a cool name. You got Kaya, you got Hezy. And I was like, oh shit, Hezy sounds cool. My brother is here, he remembers that, I think. And then from there, like on my Instagram handle, when I made Instagram, it was for the longest time, it used to be Reverend Hezy. Yeah. So like, for whatever reason. And then again, a couple months later, I decided to like shorten it to Hezy. Yeah. And then make it have some meaning. Yeah. And it's a double entendre too, because like I'm emulating like God and creative energy and whatever. And at the same time, I got a little sister named Zion. Yeah. And so I feel like I emulate my family. Gotcha. We're all artists. I kind of do it for them. Yeah. And then whatever creative universal spirit that exists, I feel like I emulate that too. Where so like anything that comes out as Hezy, I mean, sure it comes through like the lens of me, but it's not. Right. I don't believe it to be like my own creation. It's just like the external pool of a resource that is creativity that I kind of draw from and just do whatever.
And then so then while you're releasing singles, you're also a lot of short films I saw in there.
Yeah. So I'm doing the class. Yep. Understanding the business of acting and getting my headshots in, getting some reels, meeting some cool directors, and I got to be in my first short films. First one was at like some short film at USC. Okay. With my guy Vaughn. No. Yeah, Vaughn. It's Vaughn. Vaughn after it. Yeah. My boy Vaughn at USC, and then I met up with my good friend now, John Franco, doing this short film Jerome. Which has been like last year was traveling around to a bunch of film festivals.
It's like a sports one.
Yeah, it's like a sport. It's like a drama about a kid.
Oh shit! I don't know what's going on.
It's a drama about a kid trying to discovering his I'm like mad.
It's like a family movie. Yeah, it's like a mother and like.
Oh yeah, they got their family business.
Yeah, no, they be like my roommate. She's like I'll wake up to them like screaming.
Oh yeah, that sounds like Mid City for sure.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
But what was I saying? I totally forgot what I was talking about. Jerome. Oh yeah, there's a lot. So, but yeah, I was doing short films, and learning to make music at the same time. Yeah. I was trying to grow and get better in my craft. I was writing a lot. Like I started writing, I guess the way I do in rehab. Like every day I was writing in a notebook. I got like pages and pages and pages of verses and bars, and that translated into most of the singles.
Okay.
And a bunch of like unreleased shit too.
Yeah. And then around the same time you got the EP with
Paplardo. So then I guess the first EP I did, I think I was 23.
Got you.
If I'm not mistaken. I'm about to look right now. But okay, so 2020, that was like in March, I think. Yeah, March. Yeah. So Paplardo, the way I met Paplardo, he's one of my main producer collaborators nowadays.
So he does most of your production.
Well actually, he does a lot of my production, but I got hella beats from hella folks. Another one that's worth mentioning is Nephew, h.e.z.y. That's my guy, Nephew, h.e.z.y.
Yeah.
He's produced for Westside Gun, Mavi, Yorola Drew, hella folks, man.
Yeah.
He's a looper. He's got hella credit. So shout out Nephew, h.e.z.y. And h.e.z.y, I actually known him since high school. He went to high school with me in Burbank.
Okay. Got you.
Over here in LA or in Burbank. But that was my dog. But Paplardo, I met him because a mutual friend, I was at a dinner and this dude, his name is Shay. Okay. He had some beats and he had heard like Drunk Premonition and some other songs. He's like, yo, I think you would like this song, this beat. And he played this beat and it was crazy. And that beat ended up being the beat for, what song? One of the songs. Hold on, I'm about to tell you right now. I'll be forgetting my music. Angel Numbers.
Okay,
Angel Numbers was produced by Paplardo, and that was the first. And I recorded on that beat and had that song, and it was months until I actually met him. And then I met him, and we linked up. We've done hella songs, hella unreleased stuff. And then for a while, I was like, oh, I don't have any projects out. I want to have like a concise body of work. So then I did Ain't Sweet with him. And that shit was fire.
There we go.
Yeah, and then following up, this last year, or at the end of 2023, I did For Joshua with him also.
So he produced all.
So he produced both of those.
Right. So let's talk about For Joshua. That's your latest kind of.
Yeah. So that was my last body of work.
Yeah.
It was at the time, there was a lot of chaos going on. Family-wise, like December 2023 was like weird for a lot of folks.
Yeah.
My brother was also dealing with some like mental issues.
Right. Yeah.
Just dealing with mental health, and so that was those songs, and at the same time I was going through a breakup. All type of like financial problems, and just like it was a tough time, and emotions were really high, and I just felt like getting those words off. And putting it out in the world was like important for me and my family above everything else. And so did that. My brother's doing well. He's here right now. You know what I mean? He's doing good. And that was a lot of fun. And then shout out, I guess the world's gonna see it, but Sean, my boy Sean, he has a new spot called Slide Through. Yeah. The Slide Through venue, and he allowed me to do a mural in the walls, and I got a music video for Joshua coming out real soon, so y'all could wait around for that.
Yeah, and you got the song with Cam Oroko as well.
Yeah, so Cam Okoro.
Cam Okoro,
it's his birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Cam! Or whenever this comes out, I don't know what's gonna come out.
It'll probably be out in like a few days. So.
Okay, so it's gonna be past. He's getting old now. He's gonna be 25, old ass Nigerian. But Cam, I met him. 2022, he moved. He's from Connecticut, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think I met him and he said that.
Yeah, he's from Connecticut. Yeah. That's my dog. We had got introduced by some mutual friends. He's been out here just in LA, just trying to do his music shit. Yeah. And we kicked it, and then we was kicking it, making music, played soccer. We was good friends. Yeah. Really some nerds. We played video games, hella, and so we was connected on some. We were playing like Destiny 2 or some shit. And then I think one time I pulled up to the crib he was staying at. It was in Culver City or somewhere on the west side actually. But we're over there. He's like, I got this song. this beat, and this idea, and he rapped like the first 4 bars. I was like, oh, bet. And then I went outside, wrote for like 15 minutes, came back in, we laid that down, and then that shit was fire. That shit was a good, like to this day, one of my more like important songs. And then a couple, not even that much later afterwards, hit up my boy Khalil to come shoot the music video, and him and I both directed that video, and you got what you got.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. And so you release everything under Ghetto Hippie Records?
Yeah, so Ghetto Hippies is just like, I have a song called Ghetto Hippie Fabulous. Yeah. And Ghetto Hippies is just my brand. You know, I'm independent, so I just release everything through myself. And that's the entity that does that.
There we go. Yeah. And then we gotta talk about Elephant in the Room, recent development. You were young Jason 2J's Jennings in the new Snoop Dogg film Underdoggs.
Oh man,
out now on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, man, the Underdoggs on Amazon Prime. Man, that's been so like I guess that is like the culmination of all this work.
Yeah, bro.
And it's just funny because obviously the start of a lot of more stuff to come. But that movie, just it's man. I'll get into that. Just the whole release of it. Like right now, has just been changing my life. Wow. Like right now, I'm watching like stuff change, new opportunities coming, and it's just a funny movie. Yeah. It's a funny hood classic, you know. Yeah. But I had auditioned for that. I had met my current acting manager. Okay. I had met him while I was on set for Jerome, actually.
Got you.
I was shooting Jerome, and his daughter was an extra in that movie, and I met him, and I was looking for a manager at the time. Yeah. And then so we kind of like talked, formed a partnership. And
is he part of like a management company?
He's his own independent company.
Okay, yeah.
But he collaborates with he was actually collaborating with a lot of clients that at my talent agency. Yeah. And so I was like, oh yeah, that I can get someone more specified to my needs, that'd be great. Yeah. And so like we have been working for like 2 months, just doing like auditions and whatnot. Yeah. And then I was going to go out to New York for Fashion Week for the first time to walk in the show for Kenneth Nicholson, and I got an audition like the day I was leaving out to my to the airport. Right. So I did this audition real quick, sent it out, forgot about it, and then came back to LA.
You knew what it was for though?
It was for Snoop Dogg. It was like a movie with Snoop Dogg. Yeah. And I had to like do 3 different like kind of scenes where I like football stuff, some celebrity stuff, and I did the audition, sent it out, come back to LA, and then I'm in LAX waiting to get picked up on my Uber. I get another phone call from my manager being like, "Hey, you know, you're on hold right now." And the next morning, I found out I booked it.
Yeah, and it always happens when you're in the airport.
Yeah, I'm just gonna spend days over there, not travel nowhere, just be in the airport. And then they flew me it moved so quick because then they flew me out like the next week to Atlanta. We filmed.
Oh, you shot in Atlanta?
Yeah, shot in Atlanta. It was the movie was shooting from September to November. I was out there for maybe like 5 weeks at a time. I'd go out back and forth for a couple of days at a time. It was a great experience. Great experience, man.
My boy's going out to Atlanta to shoot. He also went to Emerson. I don't think I can say. No, he's playing James Dean.
Oh yeah? Fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations to him.
Shout out, so then, do the movie. So what's that process like? Because you're doing a lot of football scenes. You like punch a kid.
Oh yeah. It was just man. It was so fun, bro. Yeah. Like I was flying first class for the first time. Sure. Like a 5-star hotel suite by myself. It was like treatment, man.
What airline first class?
It was Delta.
Oh, okay.
I think it was nice first class. They had like the walls. And it was fire. Yeah, it was good.
I got a homegirl who works for American, so I'm American first.
Hell yeah. Man, having anybody in flight service as a homie is like so crucial. Get them, especially you get added onto their little package. Life. Yeah, you get to travel for cheap or for free if you really got it. Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. But being on set was a lot of fun. Yeah, hair and makeup people were great. Yep. Cast and crew was a whole lot of fun. Mike Epps was mad cool. Snoop was mad cool. Yeah. George Lopez is mad cool. Yeah. Everybody was really Tika Sumpter. I actually didn't meet her until the premiere.
Yeah. Oh, so you met these people on set.
But I met everybody else on set.
Got you.
I got a scene with George Lopez in the movie.
Schultz too.
I didn't meet Andrew Schultz either. He wasn't even at the premiere, but he's a funny dude, funny guy. All the kids in the movie are great too. Man. There's some good kids.
Yeah, no, I'm sure.
Foul mouth, but some funny stuff. But it was just a good experience all around. I feel like it was, as far as like first experiences go, it was great. Cause I didn't have any like specific lines, so I wasn't having to memorize anything. I was just there on set, do the action.
And was it like a photo shoot too? Cause you're on like a lot of
magazines. Yeah. So the first day out was out there was the photo shoot day, and then we did a bunch of stuff. It was hella fun, man. It was super good, and just being able to like get into like this asshole of a character was fun. Even as quick cut as it is. We spent a lot of time filming all types of just asshole behavior. It was it was fun.
Did Snoop call you nephew?
Yeah, bro. First time I met
like
him.
Interviews, people are like, "Oh yes, I met Snoop. He called me nephew."
Oh yeah, nephew. Oh yeah, nephew, man. Stay up. He was talking. Had a lot of love for the show on set and also at the premiere when I saw him last. That's a good individual right there. Definitely hoping to do more work.
Music too,
huh?
You hip to the music?
No, I don't think it's hip to the music, but I'll just say there's some good energy that's coming off the movie, and I look forward to any other opportunities.
Yeah. So with the back to the music. You write your own songs. I'm saying.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So what's your like songwriting process? You look for the samples first, look for the beat.
Yeah, most of the time. Well, like I said, I used to write when I was writing a lot, like in rehab and fresh out.
Right.
I was writing just random poetry essentially.
Yeah.
And I stuck that to a beat, and then I started getting hella beats from the homies, and so I would like listen and then just write. I would have to write, like I'd be driving in the car. I had to pull over and write this verse real quick because I was inspired. Yeah. Or, writing wherever I was at, I'll be working. I was like working at Target. I'm like working the cashier, just typing up a bunch of shit until somebody comes. I gotta serve them. But nowadays, bro, I've been getting into the new Hezy sound y'all gonna hear soon. I've been swagging out thanks to My Favorite Color and Zay.
Right. You got songs.
Got hella songs with them. Hella unreleased with Willis, and got some work with Zay.
Yeah, you played at that show you did.
Yeah, we've been doing some stuff with Willis. We've been helping out with Willis's current rampage on the internet. Dissing everybody.
Go follow My Favorite Color on Instagram.
Yeah.
Every time I see it, I like be laughing.
Yeah. We dissing Concrete.
Yup.
We dissing Dan Schneider and Nickelodeon.
You had that like
bald people.
They did one. This had me laugh. I don't even know why with Digital Underground.
Yeah, bro. Anybody can get it. Yeah. Don't take yourself too serious is the point. But they've been showing me as much technique comes with like the writing. Yeah. There is as much technique that comes with the swag. And so he's been swagging. I've been swagging out crazy recently. Yeah. And I'm very excited to put that music out because it's hella fun. I think that's what's happening right now. Is music's getting fun again. Gotcha. Like we obviously have a lot of stuff going on in the world. Yeah. A lot of important things to talk about. But also music can be just fun and not too serious. Yeah. But like, you still gonna get the bars. You still gonna get some cool shit. So
is there anything you can give away now? Album coming soon, probably single.
Singles coming out. Music videos coming out now.
There we go.
Album is definitely on the way.
Word.
Album's been on the way for a minute. I ain't gonna lie, I've been working on this album for a long time. But new things keep coming and going, and you can definitely expect to hear some new music like before the end of February. For sure. Got you. For sure.
And I saw you had another acting gig lined up too.
What, on the IMDb? Yeah. You saw that? Yeah. So we got this project in the works called Alleys.
Yeah, okay.
It's about homelessness in LA.
It's a shorter, it's a feature.
It's a feature.
And you're
so I'm playing a role in that. It's currently in pre-production, so they're still...
Oh, so you haven't shot it yet?
They haven't shot it yet, but they're putting the film together. It's pre-production process. They're figuring out all the details, but that's, as far as acting, that's the next thing I got lined up.
Yep.
otherwise, just doing more auditions, hoping for the next thing to come to me. And I feel like I'm definitely have been feeling more attention and opportunity in that regard because of the Snoop Dogg movie.
Of the Snoop, like you're like, because you're in it like so early on. It's like
that's the first frame is me, bro. That shit is nuts. First thing is the first couple minutes of the movie is me, and then like they even had me listed third in the credits, which is
I was like,
that's major.
I looked up like IMDb. I was like, oh, he's right there.
Yeah, it was major, man. So they definitely did me good.
Yep.
Shout out Charles Stone, the director.
Yep.
Joe. Everybody I was on that production was hella fun, hella cool people. So I'm just super grateful for what that's been doing for me.
And you getting like written up and stuff. Like,
they give me good. It's been surprising. It's surprising to see the write ups from getting some attention coming from the movie. It's just fun. It's cool, man.
Did hair and makeup like do anything different to like make you look?
So it's funny. They had shaved my facial hair and then added a fake mustache, which is funny. And then they added those like blonde highlights and extensions. But otherwise, it was mostly my own hair.
Yeah, I know in like that Tupac movie, it was like a Snoop Dogg, like he like put his face on the actor.
Oh, yeah. I got a whole story about. I ain't gonna say it, but there was some weird AI stuff going on right before the strike.
Really,
that happened. So, but it was a process, man. This movie was a process.
But then see, you got Lakeith Stanfield who did Snoop Dogg in Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah, that's been cool too. I guess booking the role. It also helped me realize, okay, I guess I'm, as far as like this acting shit goes, I'm in consideration against Lakeith Stanfield, which is like that's pretty cool.
That's personally that's my favorite actor.
Or I guess Dominic Fike, because way back when, and then I'm doing auditions and really learning what it's all about. I've just seen what everything in acting is either meant for you or it's not. And so when I see who gets roles in different movies and TV shows I've auditioned for, I'm like, okay, that's cool to see the direction they went with. And I realize it's not to do with the skill. It's just like, okay, this guy's lighter than me, dark, or he's not black at all. This guy is too tall or too short. So that's been really cool to understand.
When you auditioned for the Dominic Fike role, was it like, did they say like you're gonna have to like pick up the guitar and like do something?
No, there was nothing to do with singing music. It was just they just wanted some like cool looking, probably bisexual dude. Cause the audition, if you remember that season, was that one time when it was like Rue and the other one, like her girlfriend,
Sam.
Yeah, Sam. They were in the room interrogating him under the light, being like, "Okay, you like girls, you like guys." It was that scene. I remember that scene. And this wanted some like cool dude that was just kind of down for whatever.
I feel like that's like one of the first shows that really like kind of like put that like idea of like fluid sexuality.
Yeah, super fluid sexuality.
Like they did that a lot in the 90s, like a lot of high school movies in the 90s, but then like Euphoria really brought it back in a way.
Euphoria did a lot for the culture, I think. Both TV and then just sexual representation, gender represenation. I think. I mean,
and mental health too.
And mental health, and drug dependencies and addictions. Tackled a lot. Rest in peace to.
Angus Cloud.
Angus Cloud, man. I met him.
You met him?
I got to meet him at a party.
Cause he's from
cool,
LA too.
Cool dude, cool dude, man. It's super sad to see to hear what had happened.
That was crazy. I was shook.
That shocked me. Young dude, he was like 21.
Yeah, he was like in his 20s. Yeah, I was a huge fan. That was definitely my favorite character.
Man, he's the best. And so, and then not to spoil the show, but you haven't watched Euphoria by now. You're too. I mean,
you gotta tell you.
But like that little cliffhanger at the end of season 2. It's just sad, and I don't know if they had said they're coming back for a season 3.
They're coming back for a season 3. I know season 2 was like a little messy with shooting because homie who was in college. I know there was some like issues with him. That's why he was not in season 2. And that was like one of my. I was like, where's that dude?
Yeah.
And because I really like that character in season 1, talking about like his kind of story arc. And then I know Barbie Ferreira was also kind of like on her way out. So I knew that they were trying to do a season 3 with but it was like 5 years in the future type shit. And then obviously the Idol came out, but yeah, I was definitely a big fan of season. That was like right when I moved to LA. Like in this apartment was when season 2 was coming. So
that's what's up.
I was watching with the homies.
Yeah, good. That's good work on that show. They do. I mean, it's crazy work.
That's a beautiful. You watched The Idol too?
The Idol? No, that's with the Weeknd.
Yep. Yeah.
I didn't. I just heard he's creepy in that. I heard people don't like it.
Oh, it starts off good, and then again, kind of similar to season 2. I was like, I feel like there's something missing here. Like it's just going on too fast. It's only 5 episodes.
I didn't watch it. I didn't tune into that. I was just like, I heard it was some weird energy off it. I'm like, okay, I'm cool.
Yeah, it starts off good. Like it starts off interesting. I will give it that. But I've always wanted to. I don't have too many actors on here, but I've always wanted to ask actors on. Because I know, like, when I moved to LA and my roommate's an actor, like, a lot of actors talk with us. What famous actor, big kind of movie star, do you kind of see yourself kind of embodying, kind of being the next generation of type shit? Because I know that's, like, something a lot of young actors are.
Well, I was like, Denzel's the greatest.
Yeah.
All around. He's my favorite actor.
Yeah.
So that's always been, like, the reference point.
Yeah.
Like, I guess his quality of work. Mm-hmm. But I guess in this newer generation, I look up to people like Lakeith.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Ashton Sanders.
Yes.
Does great work over in Moonlight and All Day and the Night. It's a lot of people in Hollywood, but also like my peers. I have a lot of friends like from my acting class.
Got you.
That are doing productions and like new things coming out or soon to come, and watching their work has been the real inspiration as far as what's been going on.
Yeah. And as for the music, like, where do you want to take?
I'm not trying to do too much. I just want to be able to tour.
There we go.
You know, make some money off of some, you know, buy some merch.
Yeah.
Do some cool shit.
Yep.
I mean, put out the music. Just about putting out the music.
You trying to do the Gambino thing, like acting, writing?
I guess. I mean, I kind of am doing it already, you know. Yeah. Not to this capacity, but it's fun, man. I like performing. Performing is sick. I like to keep on putting out cool music. If like certain people want to collaborate in the future, that's fire. I'm pretty cool with the homies I got right now. Also, though, you know, I love working with Zay and Cam and Willis and Sony.
Contemporaries.
Yeah, man. So and then they're all getting their flowers right now too. So it's really cool to see. I'm happy where I'm at. Yeah. But if it can go further, which I know it's gonna go further, I'm with it. I guess it is a goal to like perform and tour outside the country.
Got you.
Like an Asian tour, like a UK tour.
Yeah.
All in due time though. I tell myself I want to. Well, yeah, I got some. If and when things take off with the music, I have some cool plans I'll put into play. Just gotta use whatever advantages I can get to make some shit happen.
Cool. You did with the acting too. I saw on your IMDb you have like one short that's like a couples therapy.
Oh, that was the first one I ever did.
That was the first one you ever did.
That was the first one.
Was that? How'd that come?
That was cool. It was like my first time on camera. It's just I guess like the biggest thing out of it is just knowing and seeing my growth from then to now, as an actor, and as a performer. Just like my confidence in myself as an actor, as a person, but because it was cool. Yeah, I was my co-star was Summer. Her name is Summer. I don't remember her last name, but Summer's cool. Cool actress. That was that USC film with my guy Vaughn. Yeah, it was a fun film. It was cool. It was like just getting my feet wet, you know. Yeah. Getting in front of a camera and really doing some work.
Yeah. What's harder, acting or music?
I think acting. Acting is like more technique, because for me, music is just being transparent about what I got going on. Right. Yeah. And it's like hella fun. Acting. Even like the emotional, like deep stuff is hella fun for me. Acting, it can be. It's also super fun in my experience, but I know it's a lot. Like in my class, for example, like going over these lines and practicing this work and performing and being believable. Definitely takes a lot of work and effort, but being successful in both sides is a lot of work. Yeah. I would definitely say acting is harder.
Got you. And you said you did a like fashion runway show, like you do modeling as well.
Yeah, doing modeling too. Yeah. I'm about to be out.
Is that difficult, like switching from like the bodily awareness of like modeling to like then acting, where you kind of have to be like more natural and vulnerable?
Modeling is interesting.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not no like super. I'm not like a super
right,
tall.
Yeah.
I'm tall enough that it works out.
Mm-hmm.
But I think modeling just makes sense.
Yeah.
Like for the type of person I am, the kind of style I got.
Yeah.
It just makes sense. It's less of a passion, more like it's a good business move. Like,
Gotcha.
Let me do some modeling gigs. I've done a bunch of freelance stuff in LA for smaller brands, and that one runway in New York was a pretty good look. I want to continue that. If it gets me, it all kind of goes hand in hand with just this entertainment industry. Just works out.
All right, so here on Fake Radio, we got a game. So choose one person who you want to work with, who you know in real life, who you haven't done a song with yet, and like calling them out type shit. And then one person who you've never met in real life, like dream collab type shit.
Okay, talking about music.
Yeah, music. Yeah.
Number one, Sage or Navy Blue.
Okay.
You
know him in real life?
Yeah,
Okay,
he grew up around the corner. Like, we're all family friends. And so it just hasn't happened yet, but we've talked.
I can see that.
I know it's gonna happen in due time. Like he was actually the main inspiration around like the very beginning and like Drunk Premonition and a lot of music I have unreleased right now. Navy Blue.
There we go.
Would be the one that I do know.
Uh-huh.
But it's cool. Like he comes by for holidays. We say what's up.
That's
like
cool,
he's cool with my mom.
It's
like family ties at that point. So
for
I don't even press the music at all anymore. It's just like, hey, you're doing good.
Too?
Family's doing good. Huh?
You skate too? I know.
I don't, man. Like we could have skated. Man, when we were little, me and my siblings had skateboards. Yeah. But my pops threw them away. He didn't want us to be skaters. Essentially. Damn. But we could have definitely been in that vein of LA, Fairfax, our future skaters. Like 1,000% would have happened because Nakel, Earl, they're all kicking it right on our corner, So yeah.
Then who's the dream feature? What's the dream?
Dream feature? I don't even know at this point, man. Like dream feature. At one point, it would have been Chance the Rapper, but not anymore. Like, I love him, though. He's cool. Yeah. I guess maybe like ASAP Rocky.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's cool. I met him a few times.
Okay. Yeah.
Was in a music video with him that didn't come out as things do, but I met him a bunch of times on Fairfax. Doing the fashion shit mostly. Actually. I got some good New York homies that are in that mob. I did a photo shoot with ASAP Ties brand. So I mean, if you pay attention to the page, I got my little hand in everything all around the country. I'm in New York with the New York folks, LA, all around, man.
You got the I can see you do a song with Alchemist too.
Oh yeah, man, I love he's so cool. I met him every time I see him outside. He's just a nice guy.
You've seen him before?
Yeah, I think first time I met him was on this music video shoot with Mavi. Actually, I was kicking it with Mavi, and it was for the High John music video. Alchemist had a little cameo in there. Met him there the first time, and I've seen him around like Lamert. Saw him last time I saw him was at Camp Flogna. I say what's up. I just trust like it's gonna happen organically because I know like me and all the homies are we're making some waves right now. I know it's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen.
With Overcast too.
He's got. Congrats to him. He's doing well.
Shout out.
All those folks, man. I know it's all gonna happen in due time. Actually, like, I really do fuck with Overcast music. DiMaggio, if you know him. I fuck with DiMaggio. Michael Sneed, he's doing really well. Those guys deserve recognition. Who else? Messiah, like I said. Marco Plus, Wakai. Those guys are doing some cool. Crazy. I just trust like it's all gonna be organic, man. That's how it always is. Like even make it. It took me a while before I had music with Willis and Kwame and Zay, and it's just because we were just living life and just doing regular shit first, and I just much more value like the human connection with these folks. All of it is kind of secondary. It's a bonus, really.
Yeah, for real. And what's your favorite song you have out right now?
Favorite song I got out right now? It's either low key, Drunk Premonition is always like one of my favorite ones to perform.
Yeah.
It's always like it's a good one. Some just real boom bap ass, hip hop ass shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I think my favorite one out right now might be Angel. I think Angel Numbers. Low key.
Okay.
I think that beat's crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Either Angel Numbers. It's hard to say, man. It's catch me in a different mood. I have a different answer.
What's the story behind They Can't Kill Me? That's something.
They Can't Kill Me. Oh, so They Can't Kill Me, produced by Zay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That track produced by Zay. Hey, that shit was crazy. So that day we made that song, I was going to kick it at his crib, and we're kicking with the homie Caleb, who is a cool writer, good homie. Met Caleb for the first time. We go, so we're going. I wanted to go make music that day. Yeah. And we went to Chick-fil-A. Mm-hmm. And we went to Chick-fil-A, and then as we're leaving Chick-fil-A, I got T-boned in my car.
Oh shit!
This guy ran a red light and smashed into my Jeep, and it was a fucked up process, but everyone was okay. Mm-hmm. When we got back to the crib, I was like, we gotta make a song about this shit. Yeah. And then we were watching Boomerang with Eddie Murphy. Yep. Yeah. Recommended by Caleb. And then we made They Can't Kill Me. I think we were inspired by like Waka Flocka and Zay's Brain, and just made some cool swag shit. Just like, okay, so let me act like this is like Hit 'Em Up or something. And like I had energetical ops trying to fuck with me. And then the hook on that was funny too. I think I love God. You don't love God? What's wrong with you? That was like an old Vine that I remember Jay Versace used to do. Right. So there's some like if you know, you know kind of shit. Fair. That was a fucked up day. Yeah. But we made a cool song out of it. And then the video was shot by Alf. Alf Alf's the coolest videographer. Right.
Well, I'm gonna end on this question. You got a very inspiring story. Thank you. I hear what advice do you have for the younger generation? Not giving up, kind of.
Young generation, I say like try the stuff that you think is really cool now, like right away. Like you think you want to make some clothes, make a T-shirt, see what happens. Make a song. Yeah. Like I have some kids that are like kids I know that are like 16, 18, 20, 21, wanting to do this or that, and just the quicker start you get, the more of a time and a chance you give yourself to work out the kinks and figure stuff out. Yeah. And then you just get a head start, because if you have the intention and the idea, everything else is just figuring it out. So it's gonna happen too. If you have the idea, it's a matter of when you want to start. So start earlier, and then you'll be kind of amazed.
And I always say too, like always, like, you know, creativity like helps you get out of the darkest spots. Like that's always for me, for everyone. It always be like that. Well, thank you for coming on.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. It was fun.
Absolutely. Cool. Check out Hezy on all streaming services. Check out Underdoggs on Amazon Prime.
Yes, please.
Shout out Jimmy K-Feds and the Squeak Squad. Free Palestine.
Free Palestine, boy. You said it. We ain't forget. People have been quiet about it because it's been so long, but that's still a problem going on.
Urgent shit. Fuck. And Hezy, Rax Kills, we out.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.